Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here. Today, I'll be reviewing the 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 second season of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Is it a step up from the previous season, or is it worse? I think you know the answer to that one. So, starting off with the positives, the characterization of Aang, Katara, and Sokka are done so much better here than in season 1. Season 1 had the hard time of setting up the premise of the show. Season 2 has the advantage of continuing that story while also doing much better with their character. Aang knows his role as the Avatar, Katara's gotten much better at waterbending, and Sokka has gotten much better with being Sokka. The guy's never changed. Although he is acting more mature than normal. So, honestly, they continue to get better with each episode's progression in fun fashion. Now for the two new characters in the series, and they're on the both sides of one being good and one being evil, but they're done perfectly. I'll start off with Azula, Iroh's niece and Zuko's sister. And boy, does Azula make an incredible impression. She pretty much ups Admiral Zhao from the previous season as that season's main antagonist. Azula one-ups him by being much better done. Honestly, Grey Delisle does a fantastic job of voicing Azula and making her the iconic badass evil character that she is. She's a ton of fun, cracks dark jokes, she's an awesome firebender, aka lightning bender, and she is connivingly evil as the season progresses. And I hope she continues to grow and in the next season as well. Azula makes such a great impression. And you know what else? The two friends she recruits as well. And speaking of them, May and Ty Lee are among the best henchwomen that Azula could ever recruit. As seen throughout the flashbacks, they're the best among her friends. May being just cool, laid back, and just doesn't care about anything, except serving Azula and being just good friends with her, while Ty Lee is the complete opposite. Fun, laid back, has a bit of fun, and let's just say Ty Lee's power of literally paralyzing people with just the punches and the jabs is honestly a terrifying power for a non-bender. That she is terrifying when she injures you, particularly when she does the main characters. That is disturbing, and it sends chills down my spine. So yeah, May and Ty Lee are the best and most loyal friends to Azula, and I'm willing to bet Azula is grateful for having friends like these. And now, we get to possibly the best written character of the entire series, Toph Beifong, aka the Blind Bandit, aka the greatest earthbender ever. Yes, Boomy was fun, but he can't top Toph. And yes, that is a pun. Toph is just... she is the freaking best. I mean, out with fun humor, kick-assery and earthbending, and just being just fun overall. And she doesn't let the fact that she's blind stop her from doing what she does. Honestly, her interactions with the gang is a ton of fun. She's like the female version of Sokka, but with the power, with bending abilities, has fun interactions with Katara, and is a great teacher to Aang. Honestly, Team Avatar should be grateful for having Toph on their team. And once again, like with Azula, I hope Toph continues to grow in the next season as well. Please. And while I liked them in season 1, Season 2 is where Iroh and Zuko shine as a great duo. So they're pretty much on the run after their fight with Azula in the very first episode of this season. And them shedding their season 1 traits is a big step. I mean, Zuko hates the life on the run, and Iroh's just absolutely enjoying it. I mean, at the end of the season, he opens up his own tea shop. Man. True, yeah, he doesn't see it to the end, but there was an attempt there. And honestly, Iroh's story in my favorite episode of the season, go watch my ranking video, which I posted just yesterday, is honestly beautifully beautiful. And rest in peace to Mako, who sadly passed away during the first half of season 2. Rest in peace, Mako, you will be missed. And given that what happens during the season finale is utterly heartbreaking, from Zuko's side teaming up with Azula to Iroh now being imprisoned is gut-wrenching. And I hope they reconcile in season 3. And like season 1, the action here is insane. The animation, the bending, the fights is just awesome. I mean, Team Avatar versus Team Azula, with Iroh and Zuko being thrown in there as well. It's just massive, awesome animation stuff, and I freaking love it. And as I just said before then, the finale is utterly heartbreaking. Now, back in season 1, Team Avatar won at the North Water Tribe. Zhao was defeated, Zuko and Iroh escaped. Aang masters waterbending, happy ending. But in season 2, none of that happens. Aang nearly dies. Azula and Zuko take over Ba Sing Se. The heroes barely escape, and they don't win. The heroes don't win. It's an actual gut punch, I'm picked for season 3 how it's all gonna turn out. Damn. The Appa storyline from chapters 10 to 17 is some of the greatest writing. I mean, particularly Appa's Lost Days. Fantastic storyline. I mean, the idea of them not constantly relying on Appa for transportation and Team Avatar having to walk on foot for the middle arrangement of the season is a big step I never thought they would take. And it's a really grueling one. As each episode progresses, you feel the agonization, the exhaustion, and the pain of being separated from Appa. Damn. And thank God it's got a great conclusion. And speaking of Appa's pain, Long Fei is gotta be one of the best side antagonists ever. I mean, evil, snark, and conniving, as he pretty much has Team Avatar at the end of the string. I mean, my God, how evil can you be? Blackmailing them, kidnapping Appa, and pretty much having Ba Sing Se down on its knees. Evil as possible, and I'm glad not only Team Avatar put him in jail, but Azula backstabs him. To quote Azula herself, "Don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player." Sweet. You know, it was satisfying when Azula backstabbed him. That was sweet. She's the villain and I'm supposed to hate her, but given that it's Long Fei, I sided with her at that time. So yeah, season 2 is a great step up. And that's only like 80% of the positives. Now for the mixed aspects. Now remember I said that when they get to Ba Sing Se, it starts getting good? Yeah, I did say that in my reviews of the episodes. The way it starts, minus the drill episode, the way they handle the Ba Sing Se conspiracy about them not knowing about the war starts rather poorly. I mean, it takes a bit too long to get straight into it, and it's a real drag. That's the only bad thing I didn't like. Now, as the Ba Sing Se storyline continues, it actually starts slowly getting better. Ba Sing Se know about the war. Team Avatar team up with the Earth King. I'll get to him in a bit. And, like I said in the finale, it starts getting better. So, not a bad storyline, but it could have been handled with a little more... oh, what's the word? Cooked a little better. Now, minus Team Avatar, Team Azula, Iroh, and Zuko, the side characters are hit and miss. Now, there have been some interesting side characters. The cabbage guy is always great. My cabbages! Again, like I said, I like Long Fei, which I put him in the positives instead of the mixed aspects. The Earth King is, surprisingly good. He's only in for 2 episodes, and he leaves quite an impression. No, wait, sorry. 3 episodes, and he leaves quite an impression. The pregnant couple in Chapter 12, who was in Chapter 7 as well, they seem legit fine. But then we get the one-off characters, and some of them are hit or miss. Now, I like the singing trio in Chapter 2. The villagers in Chapter 5. Oh my god, do they outright annoy me. They go out of their way to nearly execute a 12-year-old boy because of what his ancestors did. That is just petty in and of itself. Even with all the evidence piled against him, they're like, nah, screw evidence. But I won't get into that, how BS that is. And now my final mixed aspect. Well, I did say Team Avatar was at the strongest here. Aang, on the other hand, is a hit or miss. Now, at the start, he was fine. He was cool, top-notch, and just a fun jokester. But after Appa gets kidnapped is when he started getting a little worse. Now, I get it. Appa is your closest friend, and I get you would act angry. But there are better ways you could have done better with that. I mean, snapping at Toph when she saved your butt is no way I treat a friend. And snapping at Katara all because she asked for a little water for her and the gang just feels uncharacteristically mean. Now, that's my only minor nitpick with Aang's character, but like I said, as the seasons get better, his character starts getting better, so I can forgive a little bit if he weren't so antagonistically angry towards Katara and Toph for the minus of little to no reason at all. Alright, now for my negatives. There isn't much. But now this is a minor nitpick and my only negative. It's the way the characters have multiple chances to win or succeed at something, but they instead stop blabbering and yapping. Okay, so here's what I could have done. My one only example of this is when May and Ty Lee have Sokka and Katara cornered. Instead of, capturing them, they start yapping, causing them for not only to get not once, but twice get knocked out by Appa. Okay, yeah, there's 2 examples of this in chapters 3 and chapter 8. Here's an idea, girls, and I know I loved you, I praised you in the positives. Maybe more shut up and more capture next time. That's my only nitpick. Hopefully they do less of that in the next season, but I highly doubt that. So yeah, that's my one only negative, but it's more of a it's pretty much a nitpicking negative. A nitpegative, if you will. New word for you. So, does the season else hold up? Not only does it top the previous season, it's honestly my favorite season of the series so far. hopefully season 3 can live up to it, because it's gonna be pretty hard to top that. So that's my review of Book 2 Earth. Give me a thumbs up, like this video, give me a comment, and subscribe to the channel, so hopefully I can get out more videos for you. Tomorrow, in celebration of Ballerina releasing in theaters, I'll be doing the top 10 times John Wick was awesome tomorrow. So you'll be getting a John Wick video tomorrow. So keep a lookout for that. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.